Previously on Duel. Which of these is a child of Jacob Rees-Mogg? Politics. Fiver, Sixtus, Forage, Slovenia. The correct answer is... It is B, Sixtus, and we have to say goodbye at this moment to Random Zombie. In a UK passport, how many pages does a standard passport hold? The correct answer is...
I hate that music.
Here it comes.
It's B, 34 pages. And we say goodbye at this present time to JSAC. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, both players actually locking in before the timer did for them. And of course I'm going to play this.
I hate you.
It is C, sci-fi, and Harry has proven himself.
Of course I went on a complete guess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ash flips a coin 5 times, do I? What is the probability that all 5 of those flips lands heads up? Your options are 1 in 16, 1 in 32, 1 in 8, 1 in 64.
I have advanced high maths and I'm struggling to do 2 times 2 5 times.
It is B, 1 in 32. In the early 20th century, which country was ruled by King Zog? Options are Bulgaria, Albania. Whoa, Weemers is in and accelerating. 5. North Macedonia and Zambia are the other 2 answers. 2 seconds. 1. And Steve is in. Finally. The correct answer is... It is B, Albania, and we do say goodbye to Rasmus at this time. Hard luck. Interesting. So, Weemers and Tipster have covered B. Steve has not. Weemers and Steve have covered A. Tipster has not. Only Steve has covered C and D as well. It's B, San Francisco. Steve, I'm afraid we say goodbye at this time.
I've never heard of it, so I wouldn't have guessed it.
Which member of Queen was the first from the band to release a solo album? Your options are Brian May, Roger Taylor, Freddie Mercury, John Deacon. B, Roger Taylor, and Weemers has pulled it out of the bag.
Well played.
Congratulations.
Camembert cheese traditionally comes from which region of France? Your options are Picardy, Burgundy, Brittany, Normandy. Ben is in. Can no longer accelerate. Clive is in. Scooterdus is in. And White Shadow is in. Is you not a Camembert cheese fan, Clive?
Well, I thought it was from the UK, so this was a bit of a shock.
Cheesy music, not so much actual cheese, I see as a special.
Yeah.
I can say that the correct answer is... It is indeed D, Normandy. Let's move on to question number 4. If I take 900 kilos of potatoes that are 99% water and dehydrate them until they are 97% water, how big are my spuds now? Options are 873 kilos, 300 kilos, 891 kilos, 882 kilos.
Do me a favour.
Clive and Ben are in, so is White Shadow. It's a really weird question, this one, must say. White Shadow, why did you go with A?
Because 97% of 900 is 873.
And Clive, why did you go with A?
I'm hoping that 97% of 900 is 873.
Ben, you covered everything apart from B. Why did you go with that?
So I went a slightly different route, and then decided I wasn't confident with the route I'd gone. But I figured that it's losing 2%, and 1% of 900 is 9. So it's actually 900 minus 18. Then I figured those options are all too close, and I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not 300 kilograms, because that is some very strange potatoes. if it is.
And Scooter Dust, you just wanted the hell out of this question. Not any plumping answer at all for this one?
It is too early for me to do math. I just can't. I could probably work this out if I felt like it, but I just can't right now.
Situation then is, if the answer is A, then we're all through. If the answer is C or D, then we lose White Shadow and Clive at this point. If the answer is B, then we lose White Shadow, Clive, and Ben. And Scooter Dust wins. And this was question number 4. So this is outside of that domain. Correct answer is B. 300 kilos.
This is a horrendous maths question. Yeah, no, so you have to appreciate that the 1% of the spuds that are not water in the initial bit are 9 kilos. That 9 kilos becomes 3% of the potatoes after they're dehydrated. So therefore, 9 divided by 3 is 3, times 100 is 300 kilos.
I still don't understand the question.
Yeah. I
feel it's just slightly dirty going out on a question. Then again, I suppose I could have played all 4 chips, so I shouldn't have gone back.
Which nation has the US unleashed more bombs onto than any other? Your options are Japan, Laos, Afghanistan, Iraq. Yeesh, you seem to be the most confident answer up here. Why did you go with Afghanistan and Iraq?
I think the wars that have been happening in the Middle East have gone on longer than potential bombings in Vietnam. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. So I'm not sure though between the distinction between Afghanistan or Iraq. So I'm a little bit worried about this one, but we'll see if it goes through.
Kind of scared for Yeesh leaving off Laos because there was the secret war, the hidden war, whatever it was. In Laos, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
No, I think I'm out actually.
Someone's worried.
Yeah.
Someone is worried. The correct answer is... It is B, Laos, and we say goodbye to Yeesh.
Yeah, after you said that, I remembered.
Yeah, it was one of the... It was one of the key supply routes towards the Vietnamese bases and therefore was subject to a vast amount of bombing during the Vietnam War to the tune of 270 million.
Oh, wow. That is devastating. What is... Clanfair, pretty goody cockery, shimmy willy santy silly go go. It is a town in Wales. Submerging tequila in beer gives which Mexican cocktail? A Submarino, and we lose Line Piece, and Line Piece takes 3rd place provisionally. What poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge is subtitled A Vision in a Dream, a Fragment, due to Coleridge supposedly composing it after awaking from an opium-induced dream? Of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, 2 were located in modern-day Egypt, 2 were in Turkey, and 2 were in Greece. Where was the 7th, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, located? With Plato being among its competition winners, what was pancration a precursor to? Which small Cornwall village is known as Maitern's Eindek in Cornish? To what political party does 57th Prime Minister of Japan Shinzo Abe belong? There are 12 E-tiles in a standard English language Scrabble set. Of the other vowels, which are there the fewest tiles off? Which colour is used to represent the Libertarian Party in the US and the Scottish National Party in the UK? The blue colour of Neptune is due to what chemical compound present in its atmosphere which absorbs red light and reflects blue light? In 2006, which comedian famously bought an enormous billboard to declare that they would not be appearing at that year's Edinburgh Festival?
Oh, God.
Do we think we have a difference of opinion?
I think it's...
I don't know.
You don't know? You're the one that lives in this country.
I don't know about the yes.
Don't worry, I said Festival. I said Edinburgh Festival, apparently.
At least know on which side of the equator Edinburgh is, so you already have one up on me.
So, I can reveal that...
Oh no.
The correct answer is... C. Tim Vine, and Grunkle retains that question streak. German words for a type of cat and a type of lizard form a portmanteau that is the name of a car manufactured by whom since 2007. The options are Audi, Volkswagen, BMW, Porsche. By whom? We have an accelerator from Dan. 5, 4. Applecast is in. 3, 2. Jerry and Catnip are in as well.
So, obviously, portmanteau are two words mashed together. Obviously, the logical side of it is it's the longest name, and I'm sure that there's, like, a Volt type of cat, and I just sort of presumed that was the case.
That's not the question.
That's not the question. Volkswagen means the people's car, firstly.
But the type of cat and the type of lizard.
It's made by that manufacturer, so it's not
We're
the
looking for a name of a car of the manufacturer, not the manufacturer itself.
So, like, if it was Volkswagen Beetle, we would looking for people as the answer.
Fair enough. Okay, I might have read the question wrong then.
Oh, have we got an RCSQ?
We shall see this.
Correct answer is... B is the Tiguan by Volkswagen. The Tiguan.
You are correct for the wrong reason.
The trains used to test and assess the condition of Japan's Shinkansen rail network have what affectionate nickname? Is it Dr. Red, Dr. Black, Dr. Green, Dr. Yellow? Catnip is in and accelerating. 5, 4, 3, 2. Applecast and Jerry are in. 1. And Dan being locked in by the accelerator. Every single chip left in play is on the table.
Ooh. Oh God! Oh no!
we are
so.
I mean, it's the last quarrel. May as well have some fun, right?
D, Dr. Yellow, and we're still in play. We are still in play.
You took a chance and you got it right.
Which American comedian first popularized the idea of the 7 words you can never say on television in a 1972 routine? B, George Carlin, and we say goodbye temporarily to Applecast. What name is shared by 8 popes and 3 Scottish kings? The options are Alexander, John, Charles, Francis. What name is shared by 8 popes and 3 Scottish kings? 3. I was watching that.
I hate this question. I've been trying to work it out.
There is a difference of opinion. Catnip is the outlier on A, Alexander. The correct answer is... A, Alexander! And Catnip wins this quarrel!
Well done, Catnip.
Game, set.
Well done. Well done.
Good evening and welcome to the Dual Trules. Hello there, Matt.
Improving games. May the odds and questions be ever in your favour.
May the odds and questions be ever in your favour. Thank you very much for your 9-month resub there, Matt. Also, thank you very much for the 8-month resub from Elias. Hello, Elias. Long time no hear. Always good to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. I think I've seen some questions come in from you, which is great to see as well. Thank you for that. Hope you can stick around. Thanks for the 6-month resub by Cookie Monkey and the 13-month resub from Connor! Year and 1 month Let's Duel. Thank you very much for all those resubs there. Also thank you for the follow there, Mon Ami 42 and Amalgite from previously. And let's say hello to everyone in chat. Who do we have in chat? Let's scroll right up to the top and start at the beginning. Hello there, Connor and Shadowmane and Score Count. Matt the Ref, Dazarino, Scoot Dust, Tipster, Cetra, G-Izens. Hello, G-Izens. Dupliss, hello there, Dupliss. Drahuska, 8Minky, hello there, 8Minky. Who else have I not said hello to? Clive, hello there, Clive. By the way, Clive, I had no idea that you've nearly written one... Interrupted by the subscription. Just let this play out first.
Here's to another 3 months and beyond.
Here's to another 3 months and beyond. Thank you very much for the 3-month resub there, Samster. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, Clive, I had no idea that you've nearly written 1,000 questions for the Quiz Night database. That's just unreal. Thank you very much for all the questions. Now, admittedly, not all of them are proofed yet, but yeah, 1,000 questions. Bloody hell. Hello there, Reality Gaming. Hello there, V-Drift, welcome. And Kazves. And AM in the PM. And who else have I not said hello to? Lupine1, hello there. Samster, hello there, Samster. And Elias, of course. And the WWM Resident, thank you very much for the 1-month subscription there. WWM Resident, greatly appreciated. Anybody else? Cookie Monkey, hello there as well. And anybody else that I'm not caught up yet to? K7th or K7th. Oh my god, loads of names. And Catnip, hello there, Catnip. So, yeah. Can I get a percent distribution of subject matter asking for someone studying for a future Truel? That kind of information, we could, yeah. I think that's
100% questions.
There's certainly 100% questions. We can agree on that, yes. So, I guess you've just introduced yourself. Hello there, Score Count.
Hello.
You are
the Mix Knox.
You are indeed. How are you doing this evening?
I'm nervous for everyone.
Well, from this point onwards, we are going to be.
Rock.
It's one player goes through, 2 players leave us for the remainder of the season. Matt, hello there. How are you doing?
Good evening, Ash. Good evening, School. Hello, everybody. Yes, very good here. Thank you. Forward to the first of the 8 Truels that will complete our proven 16.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Speaking of 100%, is that the next game show on the horizon? No, it isn't, Samster. If
we could just get text to speech to do that.
If it was do anything, it'd be like the that 500 ultra question thingy bobbly boo. Rather than
yes, you know that
that absolutely well-known format that I can't even explain properly. Not 500 questions, Scooter does. There's another one. There's like certainly in Japan there's like Ultra Quiz, I think, is what I'm on about. But there was also another one.
The one with the giant clock and the one where they got spun in circles because they got a question.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. It might have been that the one that I watched was based off of a variety show. And they basically just asked 500 questions in like a 7 or 8 hour span of time. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I think it was one of these like, you know, Batsu game things for Downtown No, Gakusai. Name eludes me. But anyway, that's a thing that's sitting in my brain. Could you imagine Countdown in Japan? It could be difficult. They probably would do it in like kanji or something. Hell, they may even do Romaji version. Anyway, that's not what we're here about. We are here about the Truls situation. So let's put some Truls up on the board there. Tonight we will see one Trull play out, which is going to be Trull G, where we'll see Connor face off against Cookie Monkey, face off against Dazarino. It is purely a UK affair tonight.
Apparently so.
One from Scotland, two from roughly in the same area of sorts of England, I believe.
So it's Scotland versus roughly same area sort of England.
Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? That absolutely well-known location. Oh, I'm just completely winging this at the moment. And just to look at the bracket, that's where the first 8 proven have placed themselves tonight. The winner of Trull G, we will find out in a moment, will face off against Harry.
Yep.
So not exactly the easiest match to go into, but at least it is advancing into the main tournament. And you'll be able to lose at that point and still be able to exactly be able to pick up an extra life
without having to pay $5.99 for them.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's the Trull that we have tonight. Any opinions from you, Matt, about this Trull, or?
I think looking at the my bloody player data. There we go. I think, as I said last time at the end of the quarrels, I think statistically, Connor's got to be the favourite for this one, having.
Well, it was that Connor and that Connor and Grunkle play right at the end. That was like, what was it, 8 questions or so, on really low to 1 chip situation.
Also 8.
Also 8, yes, also 8.
So yeah, Connor got 15 correct, Cookie got 7 correct, Daz 3 correct on their respective quarrels. Dazarino, the only player not to use an accelerator in their quarrel. Connor taking 8 minutes 16 seconds in his match, as opposed to Cookie 5:06 and Daz 5. Hang on, what's happened here? No, scratch that. Bloody clocks are the screw. Sorry. So Connor 4 minutes 16, Cookie 1 minute 6, and Daz 1 minute 16. I know why my data's all skewy. Yeah. So for me, for the stats, it says Connor is statistically the player I'd back, but Daz we don't know because he was in Quarrel A when all 4 got eliminated in one go.
Yes, that oops moment, absolutely. We had to go to sudden death.
And as for Cookie, like, as much as he puts himself down, I wouldn't count him out either. I actually think that they actually could be more evenly matched than we think. I do think Connor has the apparent advantage, but
Steve has a good gut response to questions, and only really fell down because it was a US-centric question. The one he fell foul on. Maybe he'll want to the Transamerica building, absolutely. So maybe we'll want to spread the chips more on those kinds of questions and just keep on with that gut, because the gut seems to be going well for him.
Well, yes.
So I think that, without further ado, then shall we go into the Trull introductions and leave it over to you, Mr. Score Counts, to do the introductions.
Monsieur moi. Okay. Is everything ready? There we go. So coming in from, I'll, as usual, introduce it from blue going round. In the blue corridor corner of this triangle, of this thing, the 22-year-old from England, 13th in Series 2. So we've actually got 3 veterans here as well, which is interesting. And the second in Group G, an absolute slog against Grunkle, Linepiece, and... Am I getting player numbers right? It is Connor M27. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Oh God, you sound like you're dreading this.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
How are you feeling? Let's dig more into that. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous, but sort of okay, I guess.
Sort of okay.
Sort of okay. Yeah.
Right. So, although, like, as Matt just said, the stats are definitely in your favour. Anything else you want to add to your stats regarding Connor, Matt?
Where's my notes gone? You keep padding or whatever it is off.
Your plan to be more competitive this series since there's money on the line. Has it been working for you? Do you think?
Probably, considering the last match.
True.
I think I nearly had him in a corner there, but it didn't work out that way. So I'm hoping this time things might be different.
Okay.
Well,
right.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We have our stat line ready.
Yeah. Facts are working now. Just quickly, guys, the poll is active, so please don't forget to vote to see who you think will win this draw. So yeah, Connor to talk me through his match history. So Series 1 lost against the Panda in Series 1 in the round of 16. Lost in Series 2, lost against Bronx in qualifying. Beat Random Zombie in the lower 16, and then lost against Catnip in the lower quarterfinal first phase. And then in his quarrel, came up against Grunkle, Linepiece, and Yeesh, and finished second.
So specifically against Stephen Daz, again, as you just mentioned, he's definitely the numerical favourite, as it were.
Yeah, he is the numerical favourite. 15 out of 16 questions correct, and was in the hot seat for 4 minutes 16 seconds. Used his accelerator, and used all 10 of his chips up, as did all the players actually in tonight's draw. They used all 10 of their chips.
Ooh, that's actually a good point.
In their opening quarrel, so yeah, no chips left on the table.
Definitely people who know how to play the table. So, Steve or Daz, who is scaring you more right now?
I don't know. I'd say they're both pretty equal. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say Daz. I guess.
Fair enough. What makes you think that? What makes Daz intimidate you a little bit more?
I don't know. He might have knowledge in some areas that I don't.
That's fair. That's fair. Scottish things, I meant. No. Okay, that's mean. But yeah, no, definitely plausible. And are you scared of Harry coming up in the horizon? Should you win?
I'm not so sure yet. We'll have to see if I get there.
Daz, I know you can take it. Yeah, no, fair enough. Speaking of which, I'm dragging you into call in 5 minutes, so I'm going to have to know that you'll take it. Anyway, thank you very much, Connor. Sit tight. I'm going to try and get through this a little quicker.
All right, thank you.
Now, second, he was apparently in a competition for last place with Cetra. He's here now, however, coming through in third place in Quarrel H, a newcomer to the Duel Arena, relatively speaking. So, yep, I misread that earlier. I am very sorry. However, 51-year-old from West Sussex, the United Kingdom. It is Monsieur Steve. Hello.
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 Oh, you've got that interesting factoid that we needed to reveal, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
The one where you have eaten at the first KFC in the UK.
Ooh.
That was it. Oh, wow.
And it's got a plaque on the wall to celebrate that fact.
That's the only thing that's special about it, though.
Absolutely. So there's a slight callback to Million Drop stream for anyone interested, by the way. Kentucky First Chicken. Absolutely, yes. I'll leave it back to you. Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Wow.
So,
wow.
I've always done that. Oh, for goodness sake. Speaking of the race for the spoon, how are you feeling now you've somewhat failed that race, Steve? Do you feel like you've got to go all the way now?
It's a very good question, actually, because if I've failed to get the spoons, I suppose I ought to try the other end.
See, there we go. I know how to encourage people.
We'll go for the fork instead.
Exactly.
Or the spork if it's KFC.
Or spork, yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay, in that case, which of these two do you think will get in your way the most?
Connor, having seen his epic round the first time.
That was quite a slog. Speaking of which, Matt, Monsieur Matt, can you give us more information about how Steve got to this point?
So Cookie finishing third in his quarrel, beaten by Weimer's the winner and Tipster in quarrel H, where he answered 7 out of 8 questions correctly. Yes, that number 8. Used his accelerator was in gameplay for just over 1 minute. This is his second match across all of the official dual matches. Not including the
eight has basically become this community's for the greater good. just any time anyone says it, just for the greater good. Okay, Steve. So and I'll ask
just
you.
Reading Scooter Dust comment.
Look how Cookie has no pronouns. Probably helicopter him. I can put some pronouns in if you want. You didn't give them any. You didn't list any pronouns on your entry, so I have left it blank intentionally because of that. Thank you for the follow there, V Drift. Greatly appreciated.
So moving on. Harry, how do you feel about Harry?
If I was to get that far, which is unlikely, then I'm doomed.
I mean, you've got 1 in 3. If we're going to talk like purely, you're all just random computer machines that just answer at random. Obviously, it's not quite that simple, but I think you have decent chances. What did chat think about everyone's chances, Farnham, Monsieur Matt?
Yes, we have the polls, and they're fairly close actually. So 46% are going with Connor on this one, 31% Dazarino, and 23% with Steve. So fairly close actually. So,
and remember that the audience have never been the best at humans.
It's true. It's true.
Yes, I mean the biggest percentage that they got right was Harry. No surprise there, 56%. Apart from that, that's the only time that actually over half the audience have actually got it right. And the
get better at this audience.
Yeah, and and the most spectacular time when they got it wrong is when they thought Thalkut would win Quarrel B, only to basically find out he'd come in last. 63% of the audience. That.
Sorry, Monsieur Talcott. Sorry, Talcott. Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh god, making that mistake throwing me off my train of thought.
Yeah, sorry about that, Talcott.
I caught myself. So, best of luck to you then, Steve. Sit tight. The game will begin soon. Which means we move on to our final player, the Scotsman, and another kind of slog of a duel, but he wasn't really as involved. 4th place in Quarrel A to a sudden death massacre moment. Also 13th in the last season, and a Scots lad, 19 years old. It is Dazarino. Have you killed off the bloody goose yet?
Don't worry, I sent him on his way.
For now,
figured I'd given him enough spins.
Did you get Peter Ian Staker to get rid of it?
No.
Okay.
Hold down click.
That was an interesting quarrel, wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I've got the sudden death question date. Daz was actually the first person to lock in. Unfortunately, used all 4 chips, whereas Ralph used only the 1 chip and was 0.4 of a second ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a really, really tight SDQ for that one. But in terms of his actual quarrel, so
regulation play.
Yeah, so regulation play. So 3 out of 4 correct questions. Didn't have an opportunity to use his accelerator. All 10 chips used, and you've had a fair few games in the dual arena. So there we go. So beat Assets in Series 1 in the round of 16, and then lost in the quarterfinal against Random Zombie.
Doing very well, remember.
Mm-hmm. And then in Series 2, beat Nata IKH in the upper 16, beat Lion TK in the lower 16. and then lost to Ian Dominic in the lower quarter-final.
I don't think I ever really had any questions that went my way.
No.
Maybe you'll get questions to go your way tonight. Are you also scared of Connor, or are you scared of Steve, or are you more scared of yourself?
I'm more scared of RNG. Bless RNG.
Bless RNG, everybody. Bless RNG.
Of course.
Well,
you know what? That's a new response. I'll take it. How do you feel about Harry coming up?
Wait, hang on a minute. Is that really a new one? Because remember Egg?
I mean, it's new. Okay, let me put it this way.
Granted, it was a different purpose, but it is a simple.
It's new for someone other than Egg to whine about the. Sorry, Egg.
We say it with love.
We say it with love. Laurenti. So
Seriously.
How do you feel about Harry, Daz?
Oh God. Like we were talking about it when you brought up the table. Like, we saw under winner of True G, and I was like, oh God, it doesn't matter who gets through, we're screwed.
So at least you're all in agreement on this.
Mostly.
Mostly. Well, I don't think there's anything else that I need to ask any of you. So, I think I need to say the thing now.
It's catchphrase time, but not as you know it.
One of the three of you will prove yourselves in advance to the finals tournament. However, the other two of you, that final chance will slip through your fingers. I wish all of you the best of luck, and to two of you, I wish you a good night and farewell.
Preemptive farewell. Well then, okay. So this is the situation for those not in the know. This is a truel, aka a three-way duel. Difference to a quarrel is that players actually have 4 minutes of time on their clock as opposed to 3 minutes, so they have a bit more thinking time on each question if they want. They still have 10 chips. They still have just the one accelerator that they can play each. But, critically, we are only looking for the first place position in this match to advance through to the Proven 16. The other two places, doesn't matter if you come second or third, apart from maybe for the stats and for making up sort of extra rankings in amongst the, the below 16 from 17th onwards. For Honour, that kind of thing. So yeah, second and third doesn't really matter. Only first matters in all of the trolls. So, if you're all ready, I believe you're all set up on the buzz-in. Let's get you your test question. Let's see if we can hear some music first. So, Connor, can you see the question?
I do indeed.
Steve, you see the question?
I do.
And Daz, you see the question?
Jawohl,
there is your options. It's good to know that Steve has access because he's the one that's had the internet problems, so we've been able to sort of gloss over those and fix those while you're not even been looking. So, as always, the test question, the answer being 42 correct. Score count.
Yes.
Go on.
Well, as you all correctly introduced, the ASCII code 42 is asterisk.
Cool. Thank you for the slightly obscure ASCII fact there. Let's reset the match. So we are back to status quo. 10 chips, 1 accelerator, 4 minutes on each of your clocks. If you're all ready, Connor, Steve, and Daz, let's duel. Good luck to the three of you. Here is your first question. Which currently existing nation leads the all-time medal table for the Winter Olympics? Your options are Norway, United States, Germany, Canada. Which currently existing nation leads the all-time medal table for the Winter Olympics? Steve is locked in. Seemingly going with that Steve gut that we all know.
There we go.
Yeah, all seems to be okay on my end, Connor. I did see that happen, but I think it's all synced up.
Right.
Not going to say anything other than that.
Indeed.
Well, Connor's now locked in. Daz using up the additional time granted to him at the beginning of this trawl, but is locked in now. So we already have quite a disparity on the times. I'll let Matt talk about that later. Let's see what they have played. So there are 11 chips on the table. Connor and Daz covering all the options, so they're definitely through. Steve's the only one to hold a chip back, leaving a chip off of C, Germany. Why did you leave off of Germany, Steve?
Thought it'd be somewhere which had more access to snow and stuff.
I mean, that kind of makes sense, but aren't they sort of like near some Alps and that kind of area? I know that not necessarily in Germany, but like, you know, they're near to Switzerland, and
that's a minor detail.
It's a minor detail. So you know, might have access to sort of snow, but you just feel like they wouldn't have the all-time medal table lead on the Winter Olympics.
Doesn't ring bells.
Doesn't ring bells. All right, Connor, you went with everything.
Yes.
You just couldn't think of any one answer to go with, or not even any answer to just not go with.
Not really, no, because I don't follow the Olympics, so I'd had no idea.
Fair enough. And Daz, was that similar logic for you? That you don't really follow Winter Olympics?
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, my voice is gone.
We heard you, don't worry. So, situation, if the answer is C, Germany, then we lose Steve at this time, but sudden death is still a thing that can happen, so is not completely out if the answer is C. Correct answer is A, Norway.
Yes, indeed. Of these, Canada, I believe, has the fewest at 199. Beneath the now obviously dismantled Soviet Union. Above the who earned 194 in their time. Above them, Germany with 238. The United States with a total of 305. And above that, with a total of 368, Norway.
Wow, 368.
So they're actually in order on the screen.
Oh, really? Oh, well, there you go then. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they were certainly in that order. Matt, situation, please, after question 1.
Yeah, after question 1, Steve's got a slight chip advantage. 8 chips plays Connor and Dazarino's 7. Steve also has the time advantage, 3 minutes 46, compared with Connor's 3 minutes 17 and Dazarino's 3 minutes 13. All players still intact and all accelerators still intact as we move to question number 2.
All right, here's question 2. 2 prime numbers that differ by exactly 6, such as 5 and 11, are apparently known as sexy primes. Which of these is a pair of sexy primes? The options are 51 and 57, 61 and 67, 71 and 77, 81 and 87. Steve is in. I've never heard of a sexy prime before. Now I know.
You learn all sorts on this show.
To quote the doctor, does no one teach recreational mathematics anymore?
That's number file now. That does that for me.
Fair enough.
Connor is now locked in.
A happy prime is a number that is both happy and prime.
And Daz is locked in. There are 4 chips on the table.
Ooh.
So, Daz, you know what that means.
Yep.
What does that mean, Daz?
On the bright side, though, at least I've not put all 4 chips down this time.
On the bright side, that is very true. You did only put 2 chips down. You placed on B 61 and 67 and C 71 and 77. Connor and Steve both very confident going with just B 61 and 67. Daz, why did you go with 2 answers there?
Well, I remember primes being that they're only divisible by themselves in 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and going back in my brain, going through times tables, that immediately helped me to rule out 51 and 57 and 81 and 87, given that I know they're both divisible by 3. And in the case of 81 and 87, I think they're divisible by 9. Oh no, 81's divisible by 9. 87 isn't what I'm talking about. But I wasn't as sure with 61 and 67 as 71 and 77.
77 to me screams like it could be 11s. At least that's my thought.
Oh yeah.
So then maybe they could have saved a chip on that.
He's getting the visit to 7-Eleven.
Absolutely. Steve, you happy with your answer of 61 and 67?
Absolutely. Everything else is either got divisible by 3 or divisible by 11.
And Connor, you happy as well?
Yeah, same logic.
Alright, correct answer is B, 61 and 67.
As Scooter just pointed out, and those of you who have played 999 will know, the easy way to work out something 3 or 9 is to add all the digits up until you get a single number, and if that digit is a multiple of 3, it is divisible by 3. If it is 9, it is divisible by 9.
Alright, well, thank you very much.
Got to slip those zero escape facts in there.
Thank you, Modulo, for those zero escape facts. Yes, indeed. And as Tipster says, all numbers are sexy, including the number 8. I mean, just look at those curves. Matt, what's the situation?
The situation is 8.
DEFCON 8.
To put 8 in the chat, but I can't.
Freaking DEFCON 8. Yeah, okay. Go on, Matt.
Okay. Yes, Steve is on that number of chips and has the chip advantage. Connor on 7, Dazarino on 6. Steve's got a really good time advantage already. 3 minutes 38 compared with Connor's 2:46 and Dazarino 2:35. All accelerators and all players intact as we move to question number 3.
All right. Here is that question. What National Football League team is mentioned in Lizzo's 2017 song Truth Hurts, referencing where the singer began her music career? Your options are Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams, Philadelphia Eagles, Minnesota Vikings. Steve is locked in. And accelerating. 5, 4. Connor is in. 3, 2. Dazarino is in. There's the first accelerator on question number 3. Connor, do you think Steve knows this?
By the speed he locked in and accelerated, I'm guessing he has just put down 1 on this. He's definitely got a good idea on this one.
Well, I hate to break it to you.
Oh!
I mean, is this slightly in your favour, I guess, but yeah. All the chips are down, so we're safe on this question.
He went for the 4-chip rush play.
He went for the 4-chip rush play, absolutely. Which does work, absolutely. If you can put the chips down.
No idea on sports question.
Yeah.
Good, well, this is a music question.
In a way, it's kind of a mixture of the two. Gosh dang you, sports ball.
Gosh dang the sports ball music US. just all of them.
It's just like everything we're bad at mixed into one.
So does anybody here have a clue then, or should I just scrub the question and we lose 3 chips each?
Not a clue. Just
not a clue.
I've not a clue.
Not even any inklings.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay then.
No
Well.
either.
No what?
You heard.
Oh, that joke, guys.
Yes, that joke, yes. So, the correct answer is then... It's D, the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, apparently it goes, new man on the Minnesota Vikings, Truth Hurts, needed something more exciting. Bom bom be dom bay.
Yes.
I don't know about that last bit.
Yeah.
Plan fair, people go 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 go.
Go. I'm the scat man.
8 Minkies onto auto-tuning that little bit right now. So the 3 players all losing 3 chips there, Matt.
I think for the first time in this series, we've seen all the chips thrown down by all the players. 9 chips disappearing into the void. Steve maintaining his time advantage of 3 minutes 34 and his chip advantage of 5 chips over Connor. 4 chips 2:33. Daz 3 chips 2 minutes 21. So Steve's already got a full minute over Connor, which is very good going. And Yes, Shadow. I mean, very good point in the text chat. Music questions have been brutal this tournament, and they have actually finished 3 of the 8 quarrels that we've had.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, Daz cannot cover all the options from this point onwards.
That's territory.
He's in the Royal Flush copyrighted express.
I mean, it's not as bad as some of the plays we have seen where we've seen basically players throw all the chips down on the first 3 questions, basically obviously only leaving you with 1 at the end. So, yes, Daz has got 3, so he's got options available to him, but...
Well, we also remember
as you
how
said,
Connor ended, so...
That's very true as well.
Something else
That's what you have to do, Daz, is do what Connor did.
Just do a
Something else
Connor.
I've got to remember is the fact that I've been in this position before where I've put 3 chips down and covered all the wrong answers.
I mean, yes.
Hence why we coined the phrase "to pull a Daz."
Well,
so to pull an egg is to get the right answer by accident. To pull a Daz is to cover.
It's the polar opposite. It's the polar opposite. Yeah.
To do an Ash is to vehemently forget that somebody exists.
Oh wow, so tsundere. So tsundere. I'm so sorry that I'm trying to look at 100 individual avatars and I could not find yours specifically. Anyway.
What was pulling
Shall we move on to question 4 before this starts to get a little bit vicious?
Yeah,
it's all in good fun.
So let's move on to question number 4. The Spice Girls are here to stay. Sorry, more music question apparently. Friendship never ends. Was a statement made regarding which girl group member's departure in 1998? The options are posh, ginger, scary, or sporty.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Thanks, Cetra.
Well, look at it this way, Daz. You have 2 minutes to think on it. Also looking at it this way. And Steve has finished off the first minute of his time.
Daz over halfway through his time.
Steve is locked in. Connor is now locked in. Does have the option to accelerate.
Is that the first time we've heard the music loop?
Yeah.
This probably is the longest question we've had of Series 3, and you're on 1 minute left, Daz.
It's the last time we hear the music on this round.
Well, unless Daz knocks himself out.
Let's just hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, Daz is now locked in, and bloody hell, that time disparity is quite wide now. We're looking at like nearly 2 minutes between Daz and Steve on time difference.
Jeez, oh.
So,
how much has Steve got left?
He has 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining.
Jeez, oh, minute 56. I can actually calculate for once.
So, I can reveal that there are 6 chips on the table. One player has placed 1 chip, one player has placed 2 chips, one player has placed 3 chips.
To coin an old game show, we're in a 3-2-1 sitch.
We are.
Complete with hand gesture.
We currently have 4 situations, I believe, from this current predicament. So, everyone has covered A posh. So if the answer is A posh, then we continue in this trull. Connor and Daz have covered B, ginger. Steve has not. So if ginger is the correct answer, then Steve is knocked out at the time. Only Daz has covered C, scary. So if the answer is C, scary, Daz wins. If the answer is D, sporty, well, no one's covered it at the moment, so we would go to a sudden death question. Steve, why did you go with just A. Posh?
I think she left first for some reason.
Do you think this was the with regards to the first departure?
Yes.
You do.
That's my only hunch.
That's your only hunch. Okay. Connor, you locked in second. You went with Posh and Ginger. Why did you go with Posh and Ginger?
It was a toss-up between those two because I couldn't remember which one left in what order.
Okay. And Daz, I saw it was a right chip dance that was on your screen. You ended up locking on Posh, Ginger, and Scary, leaving off Sporty because you couldn't cover all the options. Why did you leave off Sporty in the end?
I think it's because I think I mentioned this one other time. Stuff's getting caught in my nose. I think I mentioned this one other time. It was pretty much like I don't know the answer. I don't have any inkling on the answer or an Octoling score, and it's the case of like, you've got to leave one off. Which one do you leave off?
Yeah.
Granted, that has bitten me in the butt before. Let's just hope it doesn't this time.
It's the leaving off the least worst answer, as it were, or leaving the worst answer on its own to leave you with the least worst options locked on. So, as a reminder, if the answer is A, Posh, then we continue as a trull. If the answer is B, Ginger, we go to a duel and we say goodbye to Steve temporarily. If the answer is C, Scary, Daz wins. If the answer is D, Sporty, we go to sudden death. And that 2-minute time difference means nothing. The correct answer is...
Oh, I hate you.
It's B, Ginger!
Yeah,
and Steve! We have to say goodbye.
Jerry Halliwell departed from the group in 1998, and this actually became a rather big court case regarding the fact that the group had presented themselves as planning to remain as a group of 5 for quite a long period of time and then didn't and got sued. So Jerry Halliwell, Ginger Spice, as opposed. I'm surprised no one actually went over the names. Vicky Beckham, Posh Spice, Mel B, Scary Spice, and
Mel C, Sporty Spice.
Exactly. And then Emma Bunton, the one that apparently no one remembers. Sorry,
So,
Steve.
Victoria Adams, as she was known as Posh.
Back then.
Back in the day.
But Steve is in limbo.
Currently in limbo, yes. So
Does this mean I get the wooden spork?
Currently, you're holding. At the moment, you're holding onto the wooden spork, but that might be upgraded to a spoon, or it might be downgraded depending on what happens in upcoming questions. So you'll have to sit tight. And I guess from your perspective, just hope that your competitors don't do well on the next question or two.
I mean, it's very possible because, I'm not going to say anything more. Job.
It is indeed entirely possible given the situation we are in. So, Matt, what is the situation we're in?
Oh, Steve, so unlucky. Chips, you could have covered it. So, but yeah, you're in the dark for the time being. Daz down to 1 chip. Any mistake from now on, and you're out. 49.4 seconds left on your clock. Connor, 3 chips, so you can't cover all the answers either. 1 minute 27 on your clock. Both players remaining still have their accelerators as we now move into, was it rush mode?
I'm calling it rush mode, so...
Rush mode, okay.
Apparently it's the unofficial name for the theme of 60 seconds or less on your clock.
A music question has claimed another victim.
Mm-hmm. Will it claim another? Will there be another music question just stacked up yet again? Who knows?
Just the one. If you don't include the fact that we lost 9 chips to another music question,
Be fine. So here we go then. Here comes question number 5. As of the end of 2019. The United Nations includes 2 non-member observer states. One is the Holy See, the Vatican City. What partially recognised state is the other? Your options are Kosovo, Taiwan, Western Sahara, Palestine.
Oh
Jeez. Don't want to highlight it.
30 seconds left, Daz. And Connor, you have about a minute left. Connor is locked in and accelerating. 6, 5, 4, 3, and Daz is in. Was that a critical accelerator? Did it make all the difference? There are 2 chips on the table.
Oh, jeez.
Connor played just 1 chip.
Oh, man.
Did you play the same way? No.
Oh, God.
Connor played D Palestine.
Oh, boy.
Daz played C Western Sahara. As Shadowmane has indicated, my catchphrase is, there is a difference of opinion. Connor, why Palestine? And why only Palestine did you put down? Because you did have 3 chips you could have played.
I did have 3 chips, but I had this gut feeling that it was Palestine. I'm not sure why, but I had the gut feeling, so I just had to go for it.
Going for the sort of Steve gut, but your own gut in this case.
Yes.
Daz, you were doing a bit of a chip dance again with your singular chip, and it ended up, after the accelerator was played against you by Connor, on Western Sahara. Why did it end up there? Is this just another question you didn't know?
Pretty much, yeah. And again, it's a case of, like, not so much what do you leave off, this time it's where do you put it? And of course the accelerator is just like, what do I do? Literally with those noises, if you heard carefully.
I certainly heard some noises coming from your direction, yes.
Yep.
So, if the answer is C, Western Sahara, Daz wins. If the answer is D, Palestine, Connor wins. If the answer is A, Kosovo, or B, Taiwan, then we welcome Steve back from the void, / the darkness, / in the dark, whatever, and we go to a sudden death question.
Oh, man.
First answer to reveal as a wrong answer is B, Taiwan.
Oh.
Second answer to reveal as a wrong answer is A, Kosovo. So we definitely have a winner. This game ends here. Commiserations to Steve at this point. Steve, do you have any idea at this point what would you have played?
1 chip on this one, Palestine.
You would have gone D, Palestine. Why are you that confident?
Because that is fact.
Because that is fact.
Wow.
Hashtag Grunkle Logic.
Yeah.
It's either that, or he's playing a complete traitor game and just, pratfalling you and getting Dazarino for the win.
Oh my god.
So,
if that happens. Hang on, how many traitors do we have in the Discord at this point?
I've lost count, yeah. It's not quite 8 yet, but I'm sure we'll get to that at some point. So
Steve would be the nth traitor then.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Guys, can we keep the spoilers out of text chat, please?
I don't think that was a spoiler that he said anyway. He was just recalling the fact that Steve said he believes he knows it as fact. So I didn't see that as someone spoiling it. So, situation then is, if the answer is C, Western Sahara, Daz wins. If the answer is D, Palestine, Connor wins.
Oh, please.
One of you has won. One of you we will say goodbye to,
God.
in addition to Steve.
I know what's happening next.
Oh, please.
The correct answer is...
Please.
There it is.
Oh,
right on cue.
Please.
Who's playing Harry?
It is D, Palestine, and Connor takes position 9 in the top 16. And let me
organization was granted.
re-enable the alerts there. Thank you for the 400 bits, Kazvez. GG indeed.
Oh my God.
Connor.
Was granted,
wow.
It was granted observer status as a non-member entity on the 22nd of November 1974, and a bunch of things have kind of progressed since then. But and it was fully recognised as a non-member state on the 29th of November 2012 when the UN General Assembly passed a resolution by a vote of 138 to 9. And well, yeah, it is the answer, as Steve put it.
As Steve put it, it is the answer. So you definitely would have wanted these questions the other way round then. Or even because then, well, kind of, because Connor still got the other question right, so you would still be eliminated at this point theoretically if we had the questions the other way around. You just if this question appeared and the other one didn't, then you'd be fine. But unfortunately, that's. Oh, hello there, Grunkle. He had to be it once. Now I have to do it again. At some point in the future, yes, indeed, you will probably have to. So we say commiserations to Steve and Dazarino. That was a valiant battle.
And farewell.
But yes, this is now farewell to both of you.
GG to those two, indeed.
In season 3.
Starting from the bottom, Cookie, how are you feeling?
Not bad at all. The fact that I got that far against Connor, and I had to survive a Spice Girls question.
Dear, have you had fun playing with us this season?
Absolutely.
And not saying there will be a season 4, but will you be coming back if there would be?
If I'm allowed to.
If you're allowed to, I'm sure you are allowed to.
And how are you, Daz? You sound a little gutted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't win them all, but have you had a good time?
Absolutely.
And it definitely sounds like revenge is on the cards.
Absolutely, revenge definitely on the cards. We'll just have to try. We'll just have to try and figure out a new format so we can have even more people playing, and even more stress for me.
Even more stress for everyone.
So,
just quickly, if I may, Daz, obviously you were hindered by that accelerator, and great play there from Connor. Would you have possibly worked your way onto the correct answer if you'd had the time?
I'm not sure. Honestly, it would have been down to luck more than anything, because, like I said, I had no idea the answer. So I'd have pretty much just been sitting there, swivering, humming, hawing, whatever, pretty much until I ran out of time.
Indeed. Anyway, as it is, Connor, you're up against Harry. Just gonna move straight on to that. Should you lose against Harry, your first match in the will be against Liam and well, either Liam or one of the True H contestants. Just if you want a bit of a glimpse into your future.
Yes. Right.
Okay. So, well, actually, that'll be who your next match is against anyway. One of those two. So, how does that general sort of outlook feel?
Yes.
That's a good answer. That is a very good answer. I would agree.
Oh dear. And yes, dual battle royale.
And 46% of our audience were right.
Finally! Good job.
Well played, audience. Well played.
You're almost ready for the prediction thing. Is there going to be a prize for the prediction thing?
No.
But speaking of that,
prizes.
Absolutely. So, I did make mention that obviously that there are prizes, monetary prizes for the top positions. Fabulous prizes. Steve, what's our prizes? No. But But more on that later.
The edible kind or the answers kind?
Well, let's say. So what I was going to do, because I'm sort of for future planning for Quiz Night Live stuff as well. My intention is to go and get some custom poker chips printed out. And everyone that's competed in Season 3 will get a commemorative version of the chip, as it were, to say that you competed in Season 3. And I will be getting a full stack in various colours so that we can actually play Duel with actual chips at Quiz Night Live. And along that particular front, because I will be making ideally a bulk order to reduce the overall cost of everything, if anyone else is interested in wanting a set of chips or multiple sets of chips or something to do for Duel stuff for themselves, then I still need to look into actually trying to find a maker to do it. But yeah, it's just sort of like, if you feel like you would like to get some chips for yourself, then hit me up in a DM or something, and I'll add you to a list to catch up with you again at a future time, and we'll try and get a bulk order sorted, and then I'll get those all sent out when I can. So that's the plan, is to get a set of poker chips with they'll just be like blue and yellow chips for the two main competition colours, and they'll have like the accelerator symbol on one side and maybe the Duel logo on the other side, something like that, or a variant of the Duel logo, because technically I don't own that version, but if I made my own version that was similar enough, then it'd be fine. Or I could put the Quiz Night Q on there somewhere as well, potentially. Or maybe that could be one of the edge details or something, if I can figure out how to do that. So, yeah. And it might be a case of, because obviously there's a split audience of UK and US, that I might be able to split the manufacture with two different companies or something. So there'll be slightly different chips, but they'll still be of, similar commemorative value and similar design, just to save on shipping and that kind of regard. So yeah, that's a plan anyway, for anyone interested, because I definitely want to get something sorted for that. I even have in my head potentially trying to construct a Duel table type thing that does the lock-in and all the magnetism and all that kind of crazy shit. But
it's possible.
It's definitely possible because they do it on the show. But whether or not I have the capability and or time and or budget to actually manufacture that properly myself, I don't know. But anywho,
it's all fun ideas.
So yeah, stay tuned for that, I guess. I don't think there's anything. Don't think there's anything else for me to say now. Hang on.
Tune in tomorrow for another exciting matchup.
Okay. Yes. So tomorrow is, what did I say? It's the Tipster Cetra one.
Yes. Tipster Cetra Talcott tomorrow at 8.
Oh yes.
To the schedule.
So long as Cetra is still feeling up to it, I believe.
True.
Also, along that front, so long as I'm still feeling up to it, because I've been feeling a bit under the weather today. Let's just hope it's I mean, even if it is Corona, then I'm not feeling too terrible by it. But I've already had an email from work saying that if it gets a bit serious in the UK, serious quote unquote, then we'll be working from home just to reduce risk, basically.
I will say to everyone, don't worry too much about this. We'll be fine. It's for the most part being dealt with.
Yeah.
And actually, if you look at the official statistics behind it, even if it is killing people, yes, but it's not particularly vicious. It's one of the least vicious outbreaks we've known in the past decade.
It's as bad as your seasonal flu is.
Exactly.
So long as you're not in a high risk group, you should, fingers crossed, touch wood, that kind of thing, should be okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
still be vigilant, still be be wary of your own personal hygiene, and you should be all right. So
yeah, we've survived way worse.
I'll be the first person to say,
Touch your faces lots and kiss everyone you meet. I mean,
exactly.
I mean, I don't really kiss that many people at the moment because there's no one that wants to kiss me. But anyway, we'll gloss over that. Yeah. Also, this is not medical advice. Please consult your doctor for more information on COVID-19.
True.
So I think that's going to be it. Matt, anything else to say?
No, nothing to add from me. We have 9 now proven. We need to prove 7 more. So 21 needs to be reduced to 7, and we will hopefully find out tomorrow night our 10th proven player.
Or not, it'll wait a bit, but it'll happen when it happens.
Let's see what
it'll happen at some point. Yes. Just stay tuned to the Discord if you're not already on the Discord, and yeah, we should all be good.
And by the way, Discord.
And by the way, Discord. By the way, Discord. By the way, Discord. Thank you, Score Count. So yeah, Score Count. Anything else to say?
Yes, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland has exactly 4 penetration.
Did you really have to say that?
Yes. I've been Score Count.
You've been Score Count.
I've been Matt the Ref.
And I've been Ash the Bash. We'll see you for another episode of Duel soon. Take care, everybody. Hopefully music will play. There we go. Go to intro screen.